Hey everyone, if you're into CNC work, whether you're a hobbyist or a small shop owner, you've probably wondered if this FoxAlien XE Pro is actually worth the investment. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's packed with features that could make your projects faster, cleaner, and way more precise. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, what makes this machine stand out? First off, it's got NEMA 23 closed-loop stepper motors. That means no lost steps, even when you're pushing hard on tougher materials like aluminum or hardwood. I've used cheaper machines before where the steppers would just skip, ruining a whole project. Not fun. With these, you get consistent accuracy, which is a game changer if you're doing detailed engraving or fine milling. Imagine being able to create intricate designs or patterns without having to worry about the machine messing up. It's a huge confidence booster, especially if you're working on projects that require a high level of precision. Then there's the ball screw-driven system. Unlike the typical lead screws you see on budget machines, ball screws reduce backlash and give you smoother, more precise movements. I tested this by cutting a complex pattern in aluminum, and the finish was noticeably cleaner compared to my old setup. If you're serious about quality, this is a feature you'll appreciate. The ball screws also make the machine more durable and less prone to wear and tear, which is a big plus if you plan on using it frequently. Another cool thing is the upgradable design. FoxAlien built this machine with expansion in mind. You can start with the 400W spindle they include, but if you later want to upgrade to a 600W or even a 1.5kW spindle for heavier work, you can. That flexibility means you're not stuck with a machine that can't grow with your needs. I know a lot of folks who buy a CNC and then outgrow it fast. This one lets you future-proof your setup without buying a whole new machine. It's like having a machine that can adapt to your evolving needs, whether you're a hobbyist who wants to try new things or a small business owner who needs to scale up production. Installation is surprisingly straightforward too. I had mine up and running in about an hour, and that included unboxing and connecting everything. The instructions are clear, and the frame is sturdy right out of the box. No weird wobbles or alignment issues to deal with, which is a huge plus if you're not a mechanical genius. I was a bit skeptical at first, but the machine really does feel solid and well built. The aluminum frame is heavy-duty, and the overall design is compact and efficient. The workspace is generous at 12 by 12 inches, which is great for medium-sized projects. I've used it to make custom signs, small furniture parts, and even some prototype parts for a client. The 400W spindle handles would like a dream and can tackle aluminum if you go slow and use proper cooling. Just don't expect it to chew through steel, that's not what this is for. But for most hobbyists and small shop owners, the capabilities of this machine will be more than enough. You can work with a variety of materials, from wood and aluminum to plastic and foam, and get professional-looking results. One thing I really like is the control software. It's user-friendly and works well with the machine's closed-loop system. You get real-time feedback on the position and status, which helps avoid mistakes. I've had jobs where I thought I set the 0 point correctly, only to realize later it was off. With this system, the machine tells you if something's wrong before you waste material. The software is also easy to learn, even if you're new to CNC machines. FoxAlien provides some great tutorials and support resources, so you can get up to speed quickly. Now, let's talk about the downsides. The assembly is easy, but the wiring can be a bit messy if you're not used to it. You'll need to manage the cables yourself to keep things tidy and prevent snags during operation. Also, while the 400W spindle is fine for most tasks, if you're planning to do heavy-duty metal work regularly, you might want to upgrade the spindle sooner rather than later. It's not a deal-breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you have specific needs. Another thing to consider is the noise level. It's not super loud, but it's not whisper quiet either. If you're working in a shared space or a garage, you might need to plan around that. I ended up setting mine up in the basement just to keep the noise contained. But hey, it's a small price to pay for the capabilities you get with this machine. In terms of maintenance, the FoxAlien XE Pro is relatively low maintenance. You'll need to lubricate the ball screws and check the spindle regularly, but that's about it. The machine is designed to be reliable and durable, so you can focus on your projects without worrying about downtime. So, if you're ready to take your projects to the next level, check out the FoxAlien XE Pro. The link is waiting for you below. Happy building!